how you can stay relevant as the world of work continues to change. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan, and this is where I share my thoughts and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. And today I wanted to talk about how to stay relevant as the world of work changes. And I think there are 3 things that we can all do to make sure that we stay relevant, we stay current, even as the world of work continues to change at the rapid pace that it is changing at. First thing we should do, make sure that we don't rely on our educational institutions or on our places where we work, our jobs, the companies that we work for, to provide us all the skills and educational information that we need. It's no longer up to them, it's up to us. We have to take matters into our own hands to learn the things that we need and want to learn to stay relevant. And there are a lot of places that we can do this. You look at sites like Khan Academy, Coursera, Udemy, lynda.com. These are all places where you can find and learn pretty much any skill that you want or need for pretty much any type of a job that you need to know, or for any type of a job that you want to apply for, or any type of a career that you want to have. You don't need to go to a 2 or 4-year educational institution. You pick the specific topics that you want to learn, you learn them, you spend $30, $50, you get the skills that you need instantly, don't need to wait for anybody else. So that's number 1. Number 2 is leveraging social channels to get the information that we need. I am very big on Twitter, on Flipboard. I use Smart News, which is a really cool news application. And I use all these social channels and these apps to make sure that I get filtered information and content sent to me directly in the industries that I'm interested in and around the topics that I am passionate about. So, for example, I follow things around technology, transformation of HR, digital transformation, the future of work, millennials. These are all topics that I can follow easily through social channels because I can set up filters, I can set up alerts, and these things get delivered to me. And so what that means is that I can always stay up to date on what's going on in pretty much anything that I want to know. The third thing, leverage communities, right? I've built my own community with my team, with Connie, called the Future of Work Community, and we provide a place for organizations to come together to explore how the workplace is changing. There are thousands of communities out there that you can leverage on LinkedIn, on Facebook, all over the place, that have discussions around things that you are specifically interested in or passionate about. Make sure to leverage those communities, be a part of them, join in the relevant discussions when it makes sense. Another thing that I think we can do is, of course, leverage traditional networking opportunities. There's no substitute for going to an event, going to a conference, networking with the right people, going to happy hours. These are all crucial things that we should be doing to make sure that we can stay relevant and current even as the workplace changes. So, to recap, first thing is leverage online educational environments that we can use to educate and teach ourselves the skills that we want for the jobs that we want to have. The second, leveraging social channels, creating filters to make sure that you get the information delivered to you. Of course, we're connected to the web. We can find pretty much anything in the world that we want. It's up to us to find it. It's up to us to learn it. It's up to us to apply the things that we learn into the type of a job that we want to have. The third thing is leveraging communities, which again, I mentioned, having these discussions with relevant people. And the fourth thing is kind of a little bonus, is not substituting the traditional networking environments and traditional networking that we are all so used to doing, events, conferences, etc. And of course, reading the relevant publications that are, that make sense for whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's the Harvard Business Review, whether it's Forbes, whatever it is. I think doing all these things are really going to help make sure that even as the workplace continues to change, you're going to be up to date on the latest trends, on the latest news, on the latest happenings, and you are always going to stay relevant. And I think it's the best way to future-proof your career going forward. Of course, some of these things we have been doing over the past, several years, but I think it's important for us to continue to do them and to apply some of these new things, such as communities, such as online social channels that we can use to create filters, and such as taking these online courses that I mentioned. Curious to hear from you. What do you think? What do you do to make sure that you can stay relevant? Are there specific sites that you read? Are there specific apps that you use? What do you do to make sure that you stay relevant as the world of work continues to change? I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. And in between now and then, you can always visit thefutureorganization.com to get access to more episodes of The Future in 5 and check out the podcasts. You'll see a link at the bottom right-hand corner of all of these videos. If you're interested in the future of work, make sure to subscribe. And of course, you can always follow me on Twitter at JacobM. I'll see you next time. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.